Chachi. Hey, hey, Chachi, sit. Chachi, sit. Oh yes, we're gonna go for a drive later. Well, welcome everybody. It's Sunday, May the 7th, and it's a beautiful day in the beautiful Northwest Pacific city of Vancouver, British Columbia. And I'm heading out to the studio to do some work. To thine own self be true. It's a great thing to think about, but oftentimes it's such a difficult concept to live by, is it not? Yeah, I have been around for a while. Partly has to do with the job I took on these past days. It's been a little bit of travel and a little bit of difficult physically for my bad knee, so I wanted to rest in the evenings, and partly because my ball season started and there's been a couple of evenings where I was busy with that. Here is that beautiful dogwood that is in full bloom right now in the back of the studio. I just really love these trees. They're really, really pretty. Yes, yes, yes. I just cut this out real quick, just a piece of plywood, just to give me a bit of a model. So what my plan is, I went and got some lace, and I'm going to try to do a little detail on the actual glove, on the actual trophy, and do a little lace detail. So just before I start drilling holes and all that, if you ever took apart an actual glove, the lacing of the all this, from this coil right here all into the fingers, that's all one piece. And I actually have a hard time figuring out what the process is. I have a buddy, he's a glove guy. So I was talking to him yesterday. I think we have a bit of a plan. I'm just gonna drill some holes and just see what happens. Hey, Julie. My neighbor Julie. Yeah, we have a beautiful, it's very beautiful out here today. It's a nice mild temperature. Spring is still everywhere in our city. How do I do this? I think this is going to be a little bit of trial and error. That's for sure. Hopefully it's more simpler than I think. Sometimes that's the case. So yeah, I pitched a couple of innings on Tuesday night. Today's a Sunday, so that's like whatever, 5 days ago or something like that. And it was only 2 innings. And but my body reacted okay, I guess. Not too much damage was done on the okay. This is not going to be too bad, I don't think. I actually went down to a very well-known Vancouver institution. It's called Dress Sew, and it's just, you know, it has everything in there that you would want as far as fabrics and laces and ribbons and buttons, and that's where I got this. But as I was driving by it like a week ago, I saw that it was boarded up, and it looked like it was done. I hadn't been there in a long time, so it looked like it was done. And then I was talking to my friends, and I said, "Oh my God, Dress Sew!" You know, because Dress Sew has kind of been kind of an institution for many years. And they said no, they just left the boards up, and their website says that, you know, there's a broken window in their neighborhood every night, and until that stops, we're gonna leave the boards up. So that's kind of sad. It's kind of sad that this is happening all around our cities, you know, the West Coast. These West Coast cities are a lot of the downtown areas have a lot of boards on them, which is very sad. I just don't know how to do this. So, it's gonna take longer. This is gonna take longer than I am hoping for. Something about this that's confusing to me. So if I go like this. Starts from the other end. Anyhow, it's gonna take me a while to figure this out. I'll see you when that happens. Okay, I think I'm gonna be able to start drilling some holes in the real piece. I think I got it figured out on my dummy piece right here. So I'm gonna start to play around with that, and once I do that, finish the sanding, and then I will get all of that engraved, the labeling of the trophy. I'll get that into a darker stain, then I'll stain up the those little where the fingers are and stuff like that, and give it a little bit of you know, little bit of outline and stuff like that. And then I will be ready to kind of stain the glove. Still waiting for a couple of past champions on the ball. The ball's actually sitting back there in a box. The bat's right there. Yeah, just to get my head wrapped around this again. I've been away for a while, and but moving forward here today. I got tomorrow off as well, so I'll be able to get out here and focus on this trophy tomorrow as well. Okay. I think I'm ready to start putting some holes into this. I'm going to have to give a big old shout out to my man Bartholomew, who is one of the mainstays at the Sports Exchange, the sports store here in Vancouver. And I'm just going to go right ahead and say that he specializes in gloves and skates. He knows his stuff, loves his sports, and he's the one that kind of told me where to put the holes in the wood so that I'll be successful in my stitching. And you know, it's a bit of a when I walked out this morning, there was still a little bit of a chill. Like, we had some nice weather last week or a week and a half ago, like really warm kind of summer temperatures, and I was like, okay, it was different vibes. And then it got chilly again, and I was kind of, you know, to be honest with you, I was just a tad bit happy, because that meant that I was able to get my my very beloved and trusted turtleneck on, but I'm gonna have to take it off here soon. I think the time has come. It was a little chilly this morning when I stepped out. I was like, okay, I just like being comfortable out here too, right? So yeah, I'm just gonna do some drilling through and get my get that section ready to go. Actually, the young guy on my ball team, I had mentioned in an earlier video, saying that he had won he was a member of the team. It's this little league that I'm doing this trophy for. He was out of that little league, and they won the Canadian championships. And in a previous video, I said it was 2012. It was actually 2009 that he won. He told me that the other night at the ball field. Looks as though our ball club is going to be, looks like as though we have lots of bodies this year. It should be a pretty successful summer. I just hope I'm able to participate a little bit, throw a few innings without too much pain. That's been fun. Now, let's go through here. Okay. I think we're all good. I have to pause that music because I keep getting these copyright claims on the videos. And I don't know what that means. Okay, I think I got the holes all, I hope I didn't do that without really thinking it through and there's no mistakes, but I think I did a thorough enough job of, you know, making a dummy piece and mocking it up. Take this out. Yeah, I hope it works out fine. Really is a pretty day here in our city, and it's I just drove Lemieux to her yoga studio, and you know, I'm still looking at all of the beautiful blossoms that are all over the place. Uh-oh. I just hope that this is long enough. I got 3 meters of this stuff. Am I gonna have to go down and get more of this? I think so. I think it's gonna look pretty cool. This is definitely not going to be enough. C'est la vie. Well, that is a bit annoying. Does that mean I should go do that right now? Or maybe I can do that tomorrow. I have the day off. That's what I will do. Wow, I got 3 meters of the stuff, thinking it was going to be enough, and it certainly is not. This goes through here. This goes through here. This goes through here. Okay. Well, I don't know if you guys can see any of that, but I think that's going to look pretty cool. Eh? I think it's going to look pretty cool. So just, you know, I got some laces going through, and kind of running out. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it only leaves me that much, so I'm definitely gonna have to go get some more. That's a bit annoying. I thought I got lots. Well, it's I don't know, 3 o'clock or something. Before I do that, this sign, if you guys have never seen it before, I used to have it up on the highway years ago. It blew down in a storm. I took it back, redid it, and I'm just trying to find a place to put it back up. And it says, "Break and tear away your old artificial being and see what happens next." But once again, you know, I did get some lace on that glove, but it was too short, which I thought I got lots. Now I'm gonna have to go back tomorrow morning and grab another little roll of it. But what I know I didn't do much today, but I am extremely happy as to how that looks. I think that is really gonna work once everything's stained and ready to go. I think it looks really cool, so I'm happy with that. But yeah, the creative process is it's difficult sometimes. You know, like it's you know, for a couple of weeks there, I was really it was really easy. My schedule worked whereas I could come out here, be focused, and you know, I felt energized and stuff. And then a couple of things change, and it has taken me out of the studio for a while. So it's always my goal to have a studio, whereas I could, you know, make a living out of it full time. And you know, that's a journey that many creative people struggle with. And you know, that's the kind of the, you know, during my little mentoring sessions or whatever, you know, that's the kind of young people that are attracted to me. They kind of have a similar maybe creative spark going on, a little bit of confused as to what direction to take into society, what they're going to do for their work, etc., etc. And it's kind of an ongoing thing, the creative process. And you know, many people have a hard time often, like you know, being fully immersed in their artistic work. Sometimes you got to step away from it. You can't, it's not like a 9-to-5 schedule. It's a different thing. When inspiration hits, you have to grapple it by the horns and go with it. And other times, of course, you got to force yourself. And once I'm in my studio, oftentimes I got to put that thing up at some point. Once I'm in my studio and I start doing things, then you know, then I can get into it. So that's a lesson to be learned as well, and one that I have to remind myself of often enough. But today's not the day. I gotta go pick up Lemieux. She's at her studio, at her yoga studio, the one that she teaches out of and practices out of, Ashtanga Yoga Vancouver, in the Kitsilano area. And she's shooting a video. They have a day off today, but she's shooting a video for her former mentor and an instructor, a woman named May in Japan. So Lemieux is going to be doing some online work or working with May. May's pretty spectacular, as well as Fiona, the owner of Ashtanga Yoga Vancouver. So that's the old sign to Connie's Cooking. I hope to have a video about Connie's Cooking one of these days. And you know, as I get going on my channel, I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to do all this and what I want to portray, what I want to do on the channel. And I think the easiest answer to that is just to do me, just to be myself, just to try to show my work the best I can, and do it in a way that is true to myself. And hopefully through that, I'll be able to connect with others and work on a project or do something that you may want done that you think I can handle. So until then, have yourselves a great day, and I'll be back out here tomorrow. I'm gonna try to get this glove moved along. So hopefully tomorrow night when I'm shooting a video, it'll be a very different looking glove.